Howdy ho, guys and gals. Welcome back to the Den of Tools. It is Monday, September 5th, which means it's time for Deals of the Week. Let's jump into it. First off, I want to thank today's sponsor. That's Brooklyn Bedding. If you don't know, they're the sister company to RVmattresses.com. We've got all of our RVs completely done with them, but we just got it at home. We got one of the Brooklyn Bedding mattresses. They've got a ton of selections. The Signature Hybrid, the Aurora Lux Cooling. That's the one we have in the RV, actually. It's great. The Sedona Elite, the Plank Firm, not my kind of thing. I'm not like a super firm, I'm kind of a medium firmness kind of person. But being a bigger guy, I decided to go with the Titan Plus. All right. And the Titan Plus, we got that set up. We had a video on it a while back. You can go check it out. But I got to tell you, it's specifically designed for bigger people. And if you need a mattress that's going to hold up, that's going to be comfortable, that's going to get delivered right to your door, it's the bed in a box kind of thing. You got to get it on there. You open it up, and the whole thing pops open, and foam fills up, by itself. It's kind of cool. Anyway, sorry, I'm geeking out about it. Anyway, they're made in Arizona, all right, out of fantastic materials. They're great customer support behind them. 120-night trial with them and free shipping, okay? Again, it's a great product. Again, it's made down there. The factory's down in Phoenix, I think it is. It's a fantastic company. They've been a sponsor of the channel for, oh my gosh, for years at this point. And I got to tell you, it's been great working with them. They have a fantastic product, and this is a product I can truly, put my name on and say, yeah, it's Bear approved. So if you're looking for a mattress, be sure and check out. We got a link down below. They got their pumpkin spice sale, if you would, fall sale going on right now, 25% off site-wide. Sale ends September 26th. But I've got a code down below also, so you don't have to worry about missing out. It's if you use my code and go to my landing page, and the link is down there, it's always 25% off for you all. So anyway, go and check them out. Let's jump into the products. And today's first sponsored product is Blacksmith Biometric Gun Safe. We did a full video on this thing. I was surprised. I was not expecting much. It was kind of this no-name company. I thought the build construction was top-notch. It's got biometric, it's got pin input, it's got key access, it's batteries inside, it's got USB battery backup, so you can just plug a USB, into it if your batteries die. I got to, I tested, biometric was not something I thought was ready for prime time, but to be honest, it'd been some time since I really used it. It works, and if you don't like that, you can just do the little pin touch input on it as well. Go and check out my video on it. Lowest price right now in 30 days. I got a coupon code. Can't tell you how much. It's gonna knock your socks off. Go check it out. So link it, as always, links for everything are down below. But we got the coupon code for this also. So go check that out if you've been looking for a quick access safe like this. All right, let's keep going here. DeWalt, if you are in black and yellow, I consider this a must-have kind of thing. This is not just like, you see a lot of the other ones where they have a USB thing, you pop it on your battery, now your battery's a battery bank, and you can use it to charge your tablet or your phone or all the other kind of stuff. It does do that, but it also does it in reverse, okay? So that's why there's a power adapter there, because you could also just plug it into the wall, plug your USB into that and use it like that, but it'll charge your batteries too. I kid you not. You can take any of the batteries there, plug it into that thing, plug it into the wall, plug it into your car or any kind of battery bank or power station, whatever you got, and it will charge your tool batteries off of it for $69.49. That's a heck of a deal on that one. All right, another great gadget. I love these kind of laser measure things. It took me a while. I think I'm behind the curve on them. They've been out for a while. I've just recently started using them. I'm constantly finding a use for them now. This is the DeWalt DW165FT. It's got a color screen. It has all the whiz-bang features on it. It's 19% off down to $58.55. So if you've been looking for one, there you go. We got a couple more DeWalt deals for you. We got the DCF 911B. This is their 20-volt max stubby impact wrench with hog ring. It's tool only. Got to bring your own battery here. At $120, that's 45% off a list. Not that anyone ever pays list. Anyway, speaking of which, DeWalt 20-volt. This is their big hammer drill. All right, this is the XR. This is the top of the line hammer drill there from DeWalt. It's got the 5 amp hour XR batteries. It's got the charger and it's got the plastic case. All of that $250. Now a lot of you are like, that's a lot of money for a hammer drill. That is their top of the line professional hammer drill. Okay, at least in the 20 volt kind of system there. Now, Knipex, we've talked about these, the Cobra pliers before. We usually show it's like a one here, one size there, one size here. This is the 3-pack. the 3-pack of all the Cobra pliers here. You're getting the full set here. Lowest price in 30 days, coming in at $84.05. All right, next up, we got the Greenworks. We got a lot of outdoor power equipment coming for you today. It's that time of year. Greenworks 40. This is 16-inch. Remember, I consider a 16-inch to be your average homeowner, like good size homeowner chainsaw. It's not too big to be unwieldy. It doesn't have too much power. It's not so small you can't do things with it. You can take down small to medium sized trees with it. You can chop stuff up into firewood. You can do all sorts of stuff. 40 volt for me is the minimum power when you want actual power. The 20 volt stuff, I have a 20 volt Bauer. I can cut firewood, small trees and stuff with it, but at 40 volt, you have that real controllable power. I recommend 40 volt for everyone other than the smallest jobs. Brushless, cordless chainsaw, and they talk about it, comes with it's the full kit, comes with the 4 amp hour battery and the charger for $167. That's a ridiculous price on that. Of course, Greenworks, they've been around doing the outdoor power equipment stuff for a while. We also have this great combo kit. Now check this out. They got the pole saw here for $188. All right, and they're talking what a great deal this is. It's 40 volt, 8-inch pole saw, 2 amp hour battery and charger, or you can get the combo kit that gets you everything for $10 more, and you get the hedge trimmer on top of it. So you get the hedge trimmer, the pole saw, the same battery, the same charger for $10 more. For me, that would be the way I would go. If you want the hedge trimmer by itself, you can do that too. We get 40 volt trimmer, 24-inch cordless hedge trimmer there with 1-inch trimming capacity, 2 amp hour battery. This is a full kit, 2 amp hour battery. It's got the piggyback style charger, not my favorite, but it works. $127.29 on it. Now, if you want the mini chainsaw, I'm always trying to keep an eye out for mini chainsaw deals. This one's on sale, $47.99, and there's a 10% off coupon on it. You get the 2 batteries, 2 chains. You get the ridiculous gloves, some safety glasses, a bunch of other stuff there, charger there. So if you've been looking for mini chainsaws, it's mini chainsaw time. Not outdoor power, but it's that time I was thinking firewood. You got to go check out Wrangler. Was it Wrangler Star? He did a video or a short or something on this. And to quote him, it's got a nice wide mouth that you can shove wood into. A big piece of wood. Nice wide mouth you can shove a big piece of wood into. His words, not mine. Anyway, on sale right now, $59.39 with 15% off coupon. Moving on here. Ego Power. I love Ego. Again, I consider them the Cadillac of homeowner grade power tools here. But they're stepping up into the professional realm as well. And this one's kind of borderline because 765 CFM. That's 200 miles per hour on this. If you check it out, that's essentially a class 6. So it's above a class 5. Class 5 is 157. 157 above, you're way above. Like class 4 is 130 to 156. This is maybe a class 7 at that point. It's kaiju level, really. $259.99. This is the full kit, gets you the 5 amp, not the 2.5. Often you see these with the 2.5 amp hour charger here. This is the 5 amp hour charger on this, or battery with charger on that. So that's a nice pickup right there. All right, we got the pole saw here again. Great pole saw here, $279 with the 2.5 amp hour battery and charger included. And this has got the power head system, so you can get different adapters to go with this. You can go with a pole saw adapter on it. You can go with a hedge trimmer. There's like a tiller and a snowblower and a bunch of other stuff. Here's just your standard string trimmer here, 15-inch. That's a good size. That's a solid string trimmer size. $179.95 on that one. Again, this is battery and charger not included on this one. So this is tool only, no kit on this one, all right? We got the chainsaw. Now, this is the 18-inch chainsaw. This is when you're stepping up into like that serious size where you can really be thinking about felling trees and stuff like that. It's on the smaller side of the big chainsaws. Let's put it that way, okay? This one's a full kit though, 5 amp hour battery and charger included. Those batteries are not cheap. Here we go. Here's a 5 amp hour battery with upgraded fuel gauge on it, 3rd gen in black, on sale for $219. Again, the batteries aren't cheap. If you're in the Eagle line, I recommend always trying to find the combo kit with the tool so you get the battery with it. But if you do need an extra battery, here you go. This is a good price on it. Another system out there is a decent system. Hard to find cheap batteries on it. It's Craftsman. Here we go. 4 amp hour battery on sale, 54% off, down to $58.70. That's a 4 amp hour battery on that. And then we've got the Craftsman charger at the price of the generic no-name chargers are selling for $32. This is $32.79 on this one. So if you need an extra charger and you're in the Craftsman line, There you go. I'm gonna try to include more Amazon pocket knives because I think there's some in that like $20 to $60 range. I mean 30 to 60 probably. There's a lot of really great like EDC everyday kind of carry pocket knives. This is a nice one. They call it the Mastodon Flipper. It's kind of a cleaver style here, coming in at the lowest price in 30 days. 38.48. Civi, I don't know if that's how they pronounce it. Civi. Anyway, they make some decent pocket knives. This is a nice everyday carry one right here. Nice, sleek, doesn't stand out, low profile, nice and smooth, slim, fits in your pocket. Lowest price in 30 days on this one. It's got the black ebony wood handle on it. It's very stylish. 42.56 on that. All right, let's keep going. Klein Tools. Talk about sleek and stylish. Klein Tools, again, they make some fantastic stuff. This is their ball end hex key. I love the ball end hex key. It makes it so much easier to manipulate those things and get them in there and use them. At $5.34 there. Now, this is just for one. Now, you know, they have a few of them in here, so you can take a look at what you need. We also have just the straight Journeyman T-handle there, the 6-inch one, lowest price again in 30 days on that. But if you're looking for a full complete set, here's the gear wrench one. I had a set of these. My son ended up swiping them from me. I've got some Craftsman now. I'm not real thrilled with the Craftsman, but the gear wrench ones are solid. Good everyday use kind of thing. Lowest price in 30 days, $23.65. I tell you what, Amazon's been killing it on the sales lately. Harbor Freight's been killing it on the sales. Don't know if you saw my Harbor Freight deal from yesterday, the parking lot sales coming up, where they just finished the 3-day coupon sale. Retail is going nuts, folks. This Black Friday is going to be off the hook. Make sure you like and subscribe and ring that bell because we are going to be on top of all the sales all the way through the holidays. All right, just like every year. We do this every year, folks. This is our busy time. Craftsman Versus Stack. I love the Versus Stack system here. This gets your 71-piece, quarter-inch, 3-inch drive, SAE and metric. You got ratchets, hex keys, adapters, and more. Look at a lot of good low-profile six-point sockets there. That's nice. For $49.98, that's a solid set. It's a solid homeowner set. I know, but we could talk about Craftsman, this and that, but it's a workable set. The Plutio, I don't know how they pronounce it. They sent me their polisher a while back. I had it for a year. I used it, abused it. They're still on Amazon. It's still a solid tool. It works great. The 12-volt system, I think if you can get it on sale, it's a great deal. This is a nice extended reach ratchet here, 3/8 with the batteries, with the sockets and the case there for $59.95. Amazon says it's a deal, and I would concur. All right, the Arc Captain. We often talk about the Flux Core, and we talk about the multi-process one, but this is the stick welder. If you're looking for just some basic stick welding, this is a great option right here. It's on sale right now. It's $139.90, $140, call it what it is. Coupon takes it $30 off, takes it down to $110. I'm really surprised when Arc Captain did send me their multi-process one, and I was stunned at the build quality on this thing and all the controls and stuff that they do. Now, the thing with stick welding, it's not as big, it's not as fancy and everything else, but you still want to get a good quality one. And the nice thing about stick welding is that's the kind of thing you can do anywhere, preferably outdoors. You get a lot of fumes off of it, but you can weld dirty. All right, that's the nice thing about stick welding. You can weld dirty, and it has the power. It's going to burn through. This thing is dual power, 110, 220. Here's another standby here from the channel. The Rui tool, Japanese handsaw. If you've never used a Japanese handsaw, you gotta try one of these. It's $20, 20% off. That's going to get you $4. At $16 if my math is right. They're great. Everyone needs a flush cut saw, right? So this works as a flush cut saw. You see, it's a flexible blade. It's nice and thin. It can get in there. You got a rip cut and a cross cut side. You can do either one. They're fantastic saws. If you've never used one of these, they're so much better than the traditional kind of pole saw. All right, let's keep going. This is one that everyone should have, all right? Magnetic tools or something, the tool pickup things are something we always need, but this has got a light option. It's got a lighted mirror option. It's got the small dental style mirror. All things that you need around the shop when you're doing anything, you're working on the car, all sorts of stuff. Makes it a great Christmas present. Maybe stock up for Christmas. Overstock right now on Amazon, $14.69 for the set. Now this one, I'm good. Grebstick, the names they use. Anyway, $13.55, 4-piece. Professional wood chisel set. Professional My Fuzzy Backside. This is not a professional chisel set. This is a weekend warrior, get her done. I need to have a chisel set. Every shop should have a chisel set. That's a that bare minimum, if you would. You got to have one. But that said, the chisels are kind of like router bits. Like there's no middle ground when it comes to them. They're either cheap and semi-disposable, or they're really nice. You're not going to be able to buy one of the really nice chisels. You're not going to be able to buy one for $13. All right. So if you're going to go inexpensive, go decent. Make sure you know how to sharpen them, that kind of stuff, and they'll get you by until you're ready to buy a real set. Because there's two types of people. Either you don't use them enough to justify a real set of chisels, or you do, and then you know what you're going to need, and you're going to go ahead and pull the trigger on that. Now, this one's kind of one of these kind of hidden tools over on Amazon that everyone seems to know about except for us. 4.8. We look at the ratings on this. They're talking about a great rate. Look at 5, 4, 3, 2. Two's a sliver, one's a sliver. It's a 36-inch wrecking bar. I read through the reviews. Great reviews on this thing. 35 bucks on it. Amazon says it's a deal. I got to agree with them on that one. But everyone should have. It's another standard. Everyone needs a wrecking bar. You have to have one. Halloween's coming. You definitely need one, right? Let's see. We got the Duratec Stubby. This is one of these kind of things where you need to get a stubby. All right. There's going to be some time where you have to go do something, and your ratchet won't fit, your wrenches won't fit. Only a little stubby will get in there and get her done. But here's the deal. This is a dual side stubby. So it's got 3/4 or 3/8 on one side and 1/4 on the other. Makes it great for a portable kit, that kind of stuff. It's got a couple extensions to go with it. So it may be short, but it's got a long reach. They double entendres today. 16 bucks with a 5% off coupon on that. All right. Weehaw. Again, if you guys didn't know, Weehaw is the #1 selling insulated tool brand in North America, I believe. I know it is in the US. I think it's in all of North America. If you're looking for an insulated tool set, this is a professional grade set right here. Okay, overstock 44% off, $189.10. You're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tools here. This is a serious set with the tool bag. If you need this, you know, and you've been probably looking at it. Well, it's on sale, so it's time to pull the trigger on this. Something you probably haven't been thinking about is the Finoli setup blocks, height gauge. Setup blocks these things are great. So like, let's say you've got your table saw and you need to set it to 3/4 of an inch. You can get a ruler or a tape measure out and you can kind of gauge it. You're not going to use the gauge on your table saw unless it's a really high-end table saw and you've really dialed it in. Everyone's going to measure. I always measure, measure 4 or 5 times, still mess it up, have to cut 3 or 4 times. Anyway, point is, you grab one of these gauge blocks here, you set it next to your blade, you crank it down, and you can see right there when it's level, and you get it exactly right every single time. You get a great case to put this in. That's just one use case. Once you get a set of these, you'll be like, how did I live without these? They're so good for so many different things. Coming in at $21.69, there's no reason not to get one of these. All right, the wear. This is not one of these ones I'm like, it's one you have to have. It's not an old standby. It's not that get out of jail free. It's just cool. Where makes some cool tools. This is the Zyclops CSB ratchet, square socket, 1/2 inch. If you're a Wera fanboy the way I am, you understand. Everyone else is like, I don't get it. Well, maybe try it and get it. It's $79.02. Amazon's good with returns and whatnot, but it's kind of like a ratcheting screwdriver. It's a ratcheting socket. Anyway, it's cool. $79.02 on that one. I love me some Wera stuff. Talking about cool. How about this? How about a Bosch 10-inch dual bevel slide miter saw with 8 amp hour battery, 8 amp high power battery. The Bosch battery alone is more than half the price of this saw. This is ridiculous. You're getting the saw, you're getting the battery, you're getting the charger, all of that for $374. That's 32% off a list on it. That's a heck of a deal. Now let's talk about some shop organization, because I don't know about you, but for me, September, October starts getting a little chilly. I know that around the corner, I'm going to be working with the shop door closed. I'm not going to be working outside. I'm going to be in the shop. I got to get everything off the floor. I got to get everything clean. Otherwise, I'm going to be tripping over myself all winter because I have no room to like pull stuff out and organize and put stuff in. Now's the time to get organized. So let's talk about some organization. Bins, and more bins. They're great. You can see what's in them. Forget drawers, forget cups and all those, and baby food jars and all that other kind of stuff. Bins are where it's at. Lowest price in 30 days for all of this. You get the board, everything for $28.99. Let's see what else we got here. We got the get all your long handled stuff up off the ground on the wall. Hanging hook, heavy duty hook hangers here for your garage shed or wherever you want. Use it in your bedroom if you're into that sort of thing. $28.79 on this, 33% off. This one really caught me here. Look at this. Ultra wall spray can holder with paper towel holder, steel wall mounted spray rack, garage wall mount shelf, utility belt, holds 100 pounds. Yeah, maybe. $42.99, 10% off coupon. Let me zoom in on this. Look at it. So you got a couple hooks on the side. I like the tape. I'm not going to hang my wrenches off of it. But then you got these shelves, and you got the shelf up top so you can put stuff on top. And the other ones are at an angle so you can put all your spray cans in it. That just, that seems like a really great way of organizing it. Right now, I've got a cabinet I put all my stuff in, which means that every time I need it, I got to move stuff aside because whatever I need is inevitably in the back, I think. Or I think it's in the back. I spend 20 minutes looking for it. It's not there, and it's over on a shelf. My life. That's what it is. These things, I don't tell you. They look cheap. They look like they won't hold. They work. Ask anybody who has them. If you've got some, they're all the same. Everyone sells a version of these. Bora sells some. Everybody sells. But these are on sale right now. You're getting the 2-pack. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves there for $36.99. I like it because it's split, so that way I can put like one set here and one set over there. I don't have to take up an entire wall. I can keep it all up high on 2 different walls, or you can just do a whole vertical wall with the 2 sets if you want. They work. I don't know what to tell you guys. They just work. Somebody else chime in, and if they don't believe me, $36.99. I couldn't believe it, but they do. We got another storage shelf solution here. This one's for your power tools. You can slide, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 garage bays there for your power tools. You got some screwdriver slots on the side, peg slots. You got all sorts of stuff. It looks like you got some routing area for cords and stuff up top for $20. Lowest price in 30 days, $20. If you're a Craftsman, this is a must-have. You got black and red. What are you talking about? The spider lights. I would honestly use a flamethrower on that one if it was configured like that. I walk in, there's a spider light hanging over me. Burn it all down. But that said, if you've just got regular sockets up there, getting good shop lighting is an essential. And again, it's going to come to that point in time where, doors are going to be closed and it's going to get dark earlier. You need good lighting. Coming at $40 here, 150 watt, 15,000 lumen. Deformable base lights there, 8 adjustable panels. You can get the light where you need it. 10% off coupon on top of it. All right, let's jump over to Acme Tools. All right, this is one of these what I consider like the go-to in your car, in your truck tool sets. Now it's a decent beginner set as well. For somebody who just needs a bunch of tools to get started, it can do that. But my family, every one of our vehicles has a set. Like I have this one set, and the other ones have some different brands because they're always kind of hard. They never last. They never stick around. Then they're gone forever, and then they come back. Anyway, 150 piece, 1/4 inch and 3/8 drive, 6-point SAE and metric professional tool set. You got some screwdrivers, you got adjustable wrench, you got some needle nose, you got wrenches, you got sockets, you got some ratchets, you got some Allen keys in there. It's got all the basic essentials. Just a great set to carry around with you. Coming in at $99. Gear wrench here. We got a gear wrench set if it'll load. There we go. 179 piece. Check this out. 179 piece, 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch, SAE and metric, mechanics hand tool, the racing set. Who's racing their wrenches? Anyway, actually there's no wrenches. We got ratchets. We got a couple bits down in here. Not a lot of fluff. A little bit of fluff, but not a lot of fluff. Gear wrench makes some solid tools there. $129. That's 35% off. Last one over at Acme, we got the Boramate Centipede. If you saw that movie, you cringe just like I do every time you hear that. But it's a type of sawhorse. And I got to tell you, I had one. And at first, I didn't get it. And I'm like, this thing's stupid. Once you start really using the little accessories, the clamp down things, they work. I don't understand the physics involved. But they work. And they will hold stuff down. And it's a great, like, instant table. You just whip it out and boom, nice flat surface there. You can throw a sheet of plywood on it and use it as a work table as well. So a lot of uses. Now talk about portable. Check this out. How about a garage in a box? Well, shed in a box. Shelter Logic. You know, heck, maybe you use it for some winter camping kind of stuff. Put a hot stove in there or something. 6x8 by 6.5 sandstone fabric carport shelter. Carport. You're not parking a car in this thing. Just to give you some reference to the size, there you go. You can park your John Deere, your little John Deere in there. But for $100, $100, that might be something to consider. Anyway, let's keep going here. We got over at Lowe's Craftsman corded chainsaw. Check this out. For $39, that you're saving $60. If you just need a little electric chainsaw for doing some pruning and cutting up some firewood, basic kind of small stuff, 14-inch corded chainsaw for $39. It wouldn't be bad just to have as a backup. You may have your cordless chainsaw, but maybe you don't want to bust that out and use this. All right, now let's do some more outdoor power equipment. We're over at Walmart. We got the Greenworks here. This is your 19-inch mower, brushless walk behind, 40 volt with a 4 amp hour battery and charger, so you get the full kit. 208. 208. A lot of you come next spring, you're gonna be like, where are the mower deals? They were last fall. All right, you got to buy off season. If you want to save big money, you want to do it the Dental Tools way, you do it off season. We also got the Hart. I'm a huge fan of the Hart stuff. It's essentially the same as a Ryobi, but you get some better deals on it. You're looking at the 40 volt cordless here, 20-inch self-propelled. All right, coming in this with the 6 amp hour battery and the charger. This used to be one of the bigger ones out there. It's on sale right now for $384. $384 look at this, with the 5 amp hour battery is $428. Yeah, $384. Okay, and then how about this? How about a backpack blower? You want to get serious with the leaves? With the neighborhood kids, with Fred across the street? Fred, shut up, Fred. Take that. Look at this. Backpack blower, 5 amp hour battery, 188 on that. 145 miles. Let's see here, 145. That's going to bring us in at, that's a class 4. That's a straight up class 4 Hurricane right there on your back. You get the weight off, you're not just holding it. It rests on your shoulders. You just go to town with us all day long. All right, let's head over to Home Depot. Home Depot, this is a great little grinder. M12 grinder. Thing's a fantastic little tool. $229 on this. You're getting it's 47% off. You're getting it's a fuel grinder, you're getting 2 batteries, and you're getting the charger. I know a lot of you are like, that's stupid expensive. This is a pro level tool for people who are doing this kind of stuff and are trying to get rid of their air tools. And that's why you're going with this. All right. Speaking of the M12, I'm a huge fan of the M12 line. Look at this. We got the M12 fuel. You got the impact. You got the hammer drill. You got 2 batteries. One of them is an extended battery. You get the charger in the bag. Oh, and you get a free tool. I got the right angle drill because that one just kind of seemed to fit this whole package here. But your choices are you can get the soldering iron, you can get the ratchet that normally sells for $150. You can get the right angle, you can get the multi-tool, or you can get the M12 Rover Light. If you are going to try and do the hack thing, and I'm not going to explain it here, I got a video, you could search hacking Home Depot, combo kits and stuff. Anyway, definitely go with the ratchet. It's marked at $149, so that's going to give you the most bang for the buck, probably. All right, and then also we've got here the Zircon stud sensor here. Now, I didn't want to get too close to this because, it'll go off and it will just beep the entire time while we're talking. But that's it, $12.97, 44% off. This is a basic stud sensor. There's nothing super cool or magical about it, but you got a nice little level. You got the pencil with it, and you got your basic, magnetic style stud finder for $12.97. Seems like a good pickup if you don't already have one. All right, let's talk about generators for a minute, okay? The AI Volt. Now, I tried its big brother, the dual fuel, the big one. If that's too much for you, you need something a little bit smaller. This is the way to go. Look at this. 8,000 watts, 7,200 running, dual fuel, fully enclosed, portable. It's got the extended luggage style handle. It's got the wheels. It ticks all the boxes as far as I'm concerned. All right. Super quiet, fully enclosed, luggage handle, wheels. It does it all, come and dual fuel for $1,600. Oh wait, there's a $200 coupon, $1,400. I realize it's not one of the main brands, but I've talked to the folks at AI Volt, had a long conversation with them at National Hardware Show last February, and I'm going to be there again. I'm going to be at SEMA. I'm going to be at National Hardware Show. We're considering going to CES. If you want to see the Bears and everyone at CES and that kind of coverage, put it down in the comments, and I'll do another trip. Anyway, but and like the video. If we get over 200 likes on this video, we'll do CES. How about that? That'd be a great way to tell. Anyway, so $200 cube, 14. That's a lot of power in a high end package for $1,400. And let's keep going. We've got now this one. Let's talk about these little. I've talked about EBL, and EBL sent us one of their little things a couple years ago, and I was honestly not expecting much. And I was pleasantly surprised, and it lived in my truck as my go-to companion battery source for a long time until I was able to upgrade and got some better stuff. They're not high-end. Okay, they have a basic screen. They don't have any of the whiz-bang functions, but it does have pure sine wave power out. It does have wireless charging on top. It's super compact because it uses lithium-ion batteries rather than lithium phosphate. All right, the lithium phosphate, that's iron rather than ion. Let me tell you, spell check has conniptions when I do this kind of stuff. Anyway, point is that lithium ion is really better in a tool. All right, you need it for small, compact portable because it does have the problem with thermal runaway, and it doesn't have as many recharge cycles. Like if you can recharge a lithium ion like 100 to 200 times, a lithium iron can recharge like 1,000 times. It's ridiculous how many more, but it's a bigger cell for the same amount of power. Anyway, at $199 with $40 off, I was ready to be like, hey, this is a great little pickup. Not a camping battery. This is like going to the park, going to an event, going to the beach kind of thing. Day event kind of stuff. You can plug one thing in, and then you can plug in, 110, and then you can plug in a bunch, like you plug in all your cell phones and maybe your tablet, and you can put a phone on top and whatnot. For $160 seems like a good option, right? Well, we got some other options. Now, the Anchor, now let me just say this. It does do it right. It's got the handle on top that folds down, gets out of the way. Anchor's still doing this ridiculous thing, but it's really well built. It's really well made. It does have a bunch of the whiz-bang functions into it. You got 2 slots there for the 110, but only one grounded. So you can do one grounded, one ungrounded. You got a couple USBs, a USB-C, a 12 volt. It actually has the only truly usable light I've seen in all of these things. Nice, good diffuse lighting here. It has the stupid fixed handle on top, which I hate. But they're running LiFePO 4 batteries in this, so this thing's going to last. You're going to have this thing for a while. With Prime, you get early access. It's a lightning deal. It's 23% claimed right now, $187. It's not a bad deal, but then we've got the EcoFlow River 2, and you know I'm a huge fan of EcoFlow. Just so you know, all 3 companies have sent me products in the past, so I'm not biased from one to the other, all right? And I try not to be biased in whether they send me stuff or not. You've seen my reviews of some people. I've said some nasty stuff about people that actually paid me. Fools. Anyway, the EF EcoFlow, this is the River 2. I already did a test on this one. As I said, if you're running if you're looking for a CPAP one, none of these are, if you have heated CPAP, none of these are going to work well for you. If you do unheated, they should all work just fine. You're looking at $239 with a $50 off coupon, so it's only a few bucks more than the Anchor. It doesn't have the great usable light like the Anchor does, but you have a nice flat surface. No contactless charging, but it's great. You throw your keys, your wallet, your stuff up there. It's got a little rim all the way around it. The handle is offset to the side, so you can stack other stuff on top of it. That's my favorite one of all 3 of these. It's also the most expensive. I don't know what your budget is, but also it'll do 6,000 watts surge, 600 surge, 300 running. And it is also running LiFePO 4 batteries as well, so it's going to last a good long time. And then lastly, I got a bonus for you. I know you're like, end of the year, who's cooking? I'm cooking. I don't know about you. People are tailgating. They're doing long roast stuff like the Inkbird system is fantastic. I know a lot of the newer model grills and stuff, they've got built-in Wi-Fi, but if you got one of the older ones, look at this. You got 4 probes with Wi-Fi with the app. You also have these little steel things. What they do is one of the probes goes through that, and then it sits in there as an ambient sensor. So you can set one ambient. You can do 3 in your food, and you can get all the different ones. You can get it all on your phone for it was $88.90, $89, and there's a $40 off coupon on it that's going to cut that almost in half. That's a heck of a deal. Anyway, that's all the deals we got for you this week. We are still on the road. This time next week, we will be back in Montana. The wife sent me pics. We got snow on the mountains. Winter is on the way. Oh my gosh, it's feeling autumnal up there, she says. It's 90 degrees here in Vegas. Can't wait to get out of here. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. You all take care. God bless. Oh, wait, don't forget to thank the sponsor today. That was Brooklyn Betting. Go check them out. Again, links to everything are down below. Links to my landing page so you always get 25% are down there as well. Anyway, let's try this again. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.